To order.
Go.
Pledge of allegiance, please.
I wish I could.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
roll call of members.
Chairperson Gary Ross.
Here.
Vice Chairperson Shelley Mills.
Here.
Lauren Smith.
Here.
John Carroll.
Here.
Mark Buckeye.
Here.
Barbara Bosler Peterson.
Here.
Samir Zugay.
Present.
Board Liaison Amy Dodd.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have 7 out of 7.
Welcome.
Well,
This is a rarity. Approval of the agenda.
I'll make the motion to approve it. Second.
Got a motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the minutes from June 23rd, 25.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I have a motion.
Second that motion.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, point of interest. Our alderperson cannot approve the minutes. You're just a representative of the city board, so it has to be a board member that seconds the approval of the minutes.
Yeah.
I second.
Yeah, you're not a voting member,
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
but we're so glad that you're here.
we're glad you're here, but, you know,
She's about to leave.
don't leave, just clarification.
Public
Yeah,
Works,
put anybody down, it don't matter.
Why you gotta make it the motion? I need a second. Because she
Yeah.
seconded the agenda and the minutes.
There you go.
All right, I'll put you.
Sorry.
Public Works report.
So you got the report in front of you. We talked today, we're gonna get the pond pump ordered tomorrow. We're gonna go with a 1.5 horsepower.
Did they check the size of the wire for that?
Yep. Yeah, they're gonna order extra, or they're ordering an extra long extension cord to go along with that matches the pump. So it'll match what is out there now. Or be able to, the electric will be able to handle it.
Okay.
So what happened to the pump that was there? I thought we had one in there.
No, we haven't bought anything yet. We had the little spray nozzle and it finally just broke.
Okay.
And yeah, we had to replace it. Pinkley Park near completion. This will be the entrance trail to the playground. Just got a little bit more of the inch minus to put in there, compact it and get it to where it's at the right elevation. Benches were set at the new playground. Memorial bench unveiling took place on June 29th. The chairman was there and it was very nice.
Yes, it was.
Nice unveiling. Looked good. Everybody was really happy about it. Wood chips were put at the pavilions along Progress Parkway. Dirt work around the new bathroom will be completed tomorrow. Get all that smoothed out. We'll get
Literally? Literally?
Yes.
Bathroom or playground? Thought the bathroom was already seated and scrubbed.
Right, so this is a playground. I say, but
It
bathroom.
says that.
No, this playground. So we talked about that today. 2 partitions set up, were repaired at Main Street bathrooms, had some vandalism there. Playground area sprayed for weeds at Pinkley. Upper bridge in the lower area of the Valley Springs Park has been removed. Then the blower motor for the park house air conditioning went out, so they bought a new one and we'll install it. I don't know if it'll get done tomorrow, probably this week. As soon as possible. Questions, issues?
I make a motion, we make the font a little bit smaller.
Great, I agree.
It looks like it's a picture of a full page, but yeah.
It came as a PDF file at 3:30 today, so I'm like, come on, man.
That was after our 2:30 meetings.
Happy, do all of our parks have water fountains? That you know of? Does Pinkley Park have one?
I don't think so.
Is it hard? I mean, I'm just thinking, I mean, I understand it's so hot outside, people don't want to go outside. But would we be serving the community better if there's a water fountain at Pinkley Park? Just a suggestion.
we should have water along the street to tap into, but
there's water on that
I was
property.
gonna say there's
There was a
water
house
on the
there.
to the
property.
house, okay. I don't know.
That
Right.
would be kind of cool.
Like where, I mean, it was close to the road.
I just think like people that want to go out there, especially as this hot as it is right now, they're not going if there's no water for
The
them.
driveway went all the way back along in
Yeah,
Cottonwoods,
not everybody carries,
and then the
No.
house right there.
kind of old school. We need a water fountain.
Just a suggestion, I thought, because I know Val Springs Park has it. I know the downtown over here has it. Wasn't sure about Pinkley Park.
And when you get one, when you're pricing them, see if you can't get one that has the little thing at the bottom for the dogs.
Oh,
I know
Good
I
idea.
know they cost a little more, but people really do like
Priced
those.
one of them,
Good idea.
I've been 4 or 5 years ago now, it was about $1,500.
Yeah, but I don't know how much it was without that one, with, you know, just,
Yeah, I don't think it's a big extra cost on it.
yeah.
Does the skate park one work? Is that still there down there?
Well, there's no
no,
water.
it started leaking. We shut it.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. There was a yard hydrant. That's right.
Right.
Hmm.
There's another place that needs one, you know?
I've lost track of skateboard. Do we still have kids that, I mean, is it
There's
still?
still people over there with some.
Yeah, if nothing else, if there's a place to put water in, I think that would be kind of nice, like
Yeah, yeah.
Hinkley Park, just, remember back in the day, you could go anywhere and there's water? Maybe it would encourage people for not using single bottle water,
There you go. Refill it.
environmentally friendly. Maybe we could get a grant for that or something. Full of jokes tonight. Okay, carry on.
I have a question. The old bathrooms up there by the big pavilion, what are we doing with them?
Storage.
Okay,
They'll just be utilized for storage from here on.
okay. I noticed that, I went by there today, and one of the pieces of plywood looks like it was somebody was trying to pry it off. So, might want to check on that.
Anything else?
Thank you for this report, and thank the people for the debate.
Before I put it together after our meeting today. So,
Old business. Committee reports, fundraising.
Okay, we talked today, I guess, as part of our fundraising, we had talked about doing a hayride, or doing the hayride again at the Christmas walk. And so Shelley and I, did you talk to?
I sent her a message. She said she's going to get with her and text me back.
Okay. So it was a success. I mean, we had, you know, we didn't have a huge crowd of people, but we had enough people that it looked like we could do it again
For
this year.
short notice.
For short
The ones over there.
Yeah, they did.
So we decided that we'd try and get 2 wagons this year and run it from 6:30 to 8:30. The last round would go at 8:30. And we have to figure out how to string Christmas lights on the wagons, and that's something
That's easy.
we can get with you on that. We figured we'd probably need about 24 bales of hay for our straw for the wagons. And we need to have something that if somebody has some mobility problems, that they can get into the wagon. That tailgate, you know, that came down on that one, that was a little steep. So, you know, we need to talk about something about that, and we'll do that as time goes on. And then we would need Christmas decorations. Also, we'd do the hot chocolate and the cookies. But we also talked about decorating one of the wagons for the parade and entering it with signs that say,
For the daytime parade.
for the daytime parade. So with signs that indicate where we're going to be that evening, and maybe put a blow up, and a Christmas tree and a couple blow ups, small blow ups and Christmas trees and some lights on the trailer and have it in the parade. We don't necessarily have to have anybody on the thing.
It wouldn't be a bad thing to,
No.
You still have your Santa suit, don't you?
a couple of them.
We was wondering,
You know?
yeah, we was wondering about Santa.
Yeah, we were, we said, somebody, we didn't think anybody want to ride on it, but we can do
For sure, we
that.
got one Santa in the parade.
Right, but
But to have a,
He rides a little cart.
You better talk to Annette about that first.
uh,
Oh, that's Santa.
That's at the end.
I was thinking of Tom Carroll.
so anyway, have something, if people want to ride, if some of the park board members want to ride, that's fine. We have no problem with that. And then, of course, we'll need, decorations again for the Christmas tree, because we figure we can get, one from like La Brea or someplace, just a cheap beat up one that we can decorate and,
I probably have one.
yeah, put on,
I know, it's a 10-foot one.
yeah, so.
That would be great, a big one.
And put it like in the middle of, and then 2 blow-ups, and then we can always take the blow-ups off for the park. So, we thought that would be a good idea. And of course, we'll do, as things go on, we'll, if we can get in the program, we'll be in there.
Yeah, we should be able to, because the last time that we decided to do this and I talked to her.
It was too late.
She had just printed, so.
Yeah.
I
So-
sent Sandra Cabot a text
Huh?
today. I sent Sandra Cabot a text today.
Okay,
Does Sandra do
I say I can get with
She
Annette
can get
too.
with
and that's
me.
not
Oh,
doing
this
it.
is-
I don't have
Sandra
Annette's
does the
number, but
fundraiser
Sandra.
part.
Sorry?
Sandra does the fundraiser part.
Right, I thought it was probably
Y'all
scheduled
have
in
to
that.
speak up, we can't hear over you.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't see you.
We're just talking about getting with Sandra or Annette about getting in the program.
Right.
And
Last
then,
year when I talked to her, we did decided this at the very end, she had just had them printed.
Yeah, and I was,
So
this
we should
July,
be-
Annette's on that, she's
Yeah.
already.
yeah.
That's what I said, get a hold of her.
So that's why we thought we needed to get a hold of her ASAP to get us on, on the schedule, in the advertising that they put out. But we also said we would advertise it on our Facebook page on what's going on in St. Genevieve, what's really going on in St. Genevieve,
Right.
whoever else has a St. Genevieve website.
Can I
And-
ask a question real quick? Remind me, because I didn't participate last year, but where did y'all start at the,
We started at the
Main Street Park?
Main Street Park.
was at our park? Okay,
Yes.
you did it where the.
We did it
Yeah,
at
I
the Main
just kinda
Street Park.
did, I went around, like the day before and
Right.
looked for decorations and
Yeah.
kinda made a route where I wouldn't double over anything.
And that was the thing we talked about, was we would like to see more houses decorated.
Right.
And more businesses decorated downtown.
So should we plan the route first and then ask if you live on?
Well, we've got a route temporarily planned out. We have a temporary route planned out. If the second part works out, and that's something I need to get with you. I'm not gonna right now say the route,
Right.
because I need to talk to Gary about a couple of things pertaining to the route, pertaining to another portion of what we'd like to plan to do for,
Perhaps when you get that route, if we
Yeah.
announce it like, hey, this is the route,
yeah,
you want to.
that's,
It would be fun if you announce, once you figured out the route,
Maybe a contest.
let the people that are riding around vote on the best decorated home,
yeah, that's,
and let that family know that you guys were voted as the
Yeah.
best decorated. I mean, they'll eat this stuff up.
yeah.
You don't have to give them an award or anything,
No.
but your house is the best decorated house.
It's the most decorated street in
I
town.
agree, Gabourey is the most decorated street. Third to, no, from
It is, it
fourth,
really is. I mean,
from Fourth to Main, it's always decorated. Bunch of,
one thing I was gonna say, like, you're talking about being in the parade
yeah,
on your vehicle, whatever. I mean, are you gonna say something about like St. Genevieve Park Board?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
And you know,
Yeah.
we might have little families or kids, it's a park, they might want to ride on the parade. On the
Yeah.
parade, on the parade.
I kind of created a little
Thank you, float.
logo
Float,
for the
very
park.
important.
Okay.
Rocket lady, you know, it's kind of cool looking.
So,
Maybe it's something we can use to I can make some magnets or something for the vehicle.
so that's what we talked about in our meeting today was, you know, basically getting this started. And the second part, which I need to get with Gary on a couple of things in the park, was to do like they do in other communities, is to have businesses or families set up like something in the park where they, you know, like,
No,
yeah, like
just like a little.
in Jackson, I have pictures of the Lutheran church. They put a little display and it's lit and it says, you know, something Lutheran church, or one of them was a family was honoring a deceased member and it was this beautiful angel, and different clubs to put, you know, something in the park. And I need to get with you on that.
Boy Scouts, Girl
Yeah.
Scouts, 4-H, any of those, you
Yeah.
can easily put a display and light it
And
up.
something lit up, and that would be part of our route. But I need to get with Gary and on some logistics as far as things go.
Yeah, like where your electric's at,
Yes,
so that you can space them wherever, you know.
You know, what might happen is if you initiate this like the first year, if we could get some solid people that want
Yes.
to do it, then people would see that like, oh, we can do that next year. You know, I wouldn't expect a whole bunch
And-
that first year, but it could possibly.
and we can use this as a fundraiser for the improvements to the park. We wouldn't, you know, charge a huge amount of money, just something, you know, for space. And I think, you know, if the price is right, I think, you know, people will go for it. Because, like I said, I went through Jackson's and that was neat. I mean, I bet they had 100 plus,
We did the Cape one,
yeah,
also neat.
you know,
I think
and,
too, nowadays, people want to be seen,
Mm-hmm.
you
yeah.
That's
know,
it.
they just,
So-
they're doing it, we gotta do it.
And hopefully at the next meeting, we'll have a little bit more concrete stuff on that. But for right now, we concentrated on the parade, on the hay ride, and getting ourselves out there. And again, we're going to do donations again. I think I forgot how much people donated, but if we put
I
out
got it
there,
in an envelope at home. I don't-
yeah,
We could
donate,
get a Venmo set up.
donations
Yeah.
accepted.
That are-
And they can put $1 in there, they could put $1 in there, or, you know, $5, they could put a quarter in there, that's
All adds
fine. You know, and then we advertise it as donation, you know, so, and if somebody can't afford to
Right.
donate, who cares? That's just the park board is
Exactly.
sponsoring it, and all funds will go to the renovations in the park. So that's what we've done so far,
Meeting.
Fantastic.
Good meeting.
okay? That's all I have.
Thank you, ladies.
It was actually.
Trail
fun.
committee,
Nothing to report.
that's good. Oh.
Oh, no, I take that back. The plan is finish up Pinkley Park and then we're gonna jump over to Valley Springs and work on the trail over there.
Guaranteed,
Nothing scary.
the next Monday before a park board meeting.
Well, we got Certified coming up, so you know how busy that gets, so, but yeah, maybe before the next park board meeting, yeah.
Anything else? What about, is there any grants coming up or anything for trails in the park or,
Nothing's open yet.
okay. Playground committee,
No. Not yet.
I had a conversation with Kendra last week. She hasn't been here to do a final inspection yet or walkthrough on the playground, so one day she's gonna get a hold of me when she's coming this way, so.
The only other thing is the splash pad that you guys talked about and the Rotary brought up.
I've researched a whole lot on splash pads. And where do we want to talk about that
I
at?
know. Well,
New business?
New business?
okay.
Okay, anything on bathroom committee?
Nothing new.
Okay, then new business.
Flush that, huh?
Splash pads.
You're
There's a
gonna be here all
lot
week, right?
to them. Not a lot to the pad, but getting to the point where we need to be on what we want. You know, a simple pad with 13 jets on it, you know, probably total 25,000.
Did you find anything about the land?
Huh? I came over here out this
Did you find
year.
anything about the land?
I got a call in to one I haven't heard back. I talked with Ready Mix and he was gonna talk to the owners and I haven't heard back. I think the new plant out on O Road is open now. At 55 and O Road, I'm gonna contact them also.
What did you ask about land?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what does that have to do with Ready Mix?
It was just things we talked about at our last
We
meeting.
talked about it last time, about where it's gonna go.
Right, that's what I thought you were asking, but he answered with concrete.
Well, you said both.
Yes, said both.
Okay, what?
I got a call in to the commander of the VFW about, because we talked about the Core League field.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that works with, because it's a city, it was $100 lease or $100-year lease for $1. And so, but everything I ever did down there went through them. You know, they never had a problem with anything. I can't see them being against making it useful again for kids.
It's a very good spot.
How many more years is that 100-year lease?
Yeah, and.
75?
Oh, wow.
Okay, no, it's got more than,
I don't know. I think it had been renewed somewhere along the line.
okay, I think we need to take a look and see exactly, because the Corey League fields were there when I was a kid.
Yeah, I played ball on them
So
and they weren't new.
we ain't gonna say how long ago that was, but it was
You was long.
50.
I mean,
it was a few decades.
Yeah, that could be 50 years, and that lease could have already started 25, so we could be 75 years into a 100-year lease.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I
But
think we
I
need to
don't think
find
they're
out.
gonna, because I think that lease renewed whenever that levy went in there,
I think
which
we
would
need-
have been 93.
Yeah,
Well,
which
just
I,
ask those questions.
Because
Yeah.
that was an agreement, I'm pretty sure that was an agreement, you know, when they went about leaving that part of the levy.
because I remember doing, saying, you know, something here in the park board about it, but I really think we need to find out exactly when the lease was renewed and when it's up.
Well, and
You know,
also,
because if we're gonna put a splash pad there, I think we need to know that, you know, 25 years from now, you know, they're not gonna come back and say, well, you gotta tear that out, we don't want you on our property anymore.
but, and this is a little bit more than just a ball field.
Yeah,
This is something
yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Does the Rotary, are they donate, are they,
They have $25,000 that they're willing to donate towards it.
or do they have any say-so where they want to put it?
I had a conversation with Terry about it and she
I've
thought it
had
was actually,
conversations too, being approached with places that they think might be best, and I just didn't know how that's determined, where it goes, who determines that, how it's determined, and those are questions too that need to be asked and determined.
And you said it's that a 13 spouts is, okay, how big is that splash pad if it's got 13?
that was only like 580 square feet or something.
That's tiny.
So,
So is this just like, I mean, I've seen like the thing that like Perryville has down there, that's not considered a splash pad, right?
80.
No, well, yes, I mean, you can put water features on it, that's was,
Oh.
you
Well, no,
know,
I mean,
stuff I was talking about.
Okay.
You know, you go add in a bucket, you know,
Right,
pull
all
the
that
bucket
stuff.
fills up and
Okay.
up. You know, that's about $18,000 or $20,000 to add that because you gotta upsize the pump. You know, each bigger piece you add, you gotta up it.
So we're talking about basically like a flat surface that has just jets.
With 13 jets that shoot, some of them are fans, some of them are, you know,
Okay,
each one has 3 different heads you can put in.
gotcha. Okay,
But, you know, you can go with small water features like a daisy, you know, it's only so
Right,
tall,
right.
it shoots
That's what I
out.
was looking at the
You know, those
Yeah,
aren't,
so from a distance, you can see, oh, look, it's a splash pad, not just a water,
Right. I mean, it's,
yeah, fountain or
you know, big, kind of full piece of art, just the water coming out of the ground.
Because you're gonna need to add like benches and shade things, it's just can't, well, you can, but it would be nice to offer seating around it.
and then they all suggest like between a 5 and a 10 foot sidewalk around them,
About 25 by
Right.
you know,
So not dragging on that ground.
to dragging stuff
500
in,
is
yeah.
20 by 25.
500 is 20 by
I
20.
printed off some, they're not great pictures, like that one's just,
That's,
We make some copies or just pass it. There you go.
I was running out of ink.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Gary, do they,
so that's 585 is. Okay, so we're talking about approximately a 25 by 25 is 585.
This one here is a 44 foot circle that has a 5 foot wide apron all the way around it. So
Is that
you're
this one,
talking,
Gary?
it's 34 foot circle.
34-foot circle.
Mm-hmm.
That's this one, isn't
F,
it? Yeah.
So that's the
Need bigger
diameter
font, yeah.
is 34 feet, or is that
yeah, that
circumference?
says F, I think. Package
Too
F.
much.
Yeah,
Are
that
we
was
talking diameter 34 or circumference?
Round,
diameter.
30 foot.
Diameter. Okay, because that would be about this building, this room.
We looked into it.
Gary,
This is 2, 4, 6, 8.
10, 15 years.
Gary,
This is, the ceiling's 20 foot wide.
Okay, so it's 20 foot, so that would be a decent size, you know. That would be enough for kids
well,
to,
look at me and you playing on it right now. I mean, the ceiling is the same as the floor, am I,
40 feet from me to that wall.
okay?
okay, so 30, this is 35-foot circumference of
No
the,
diameter.
I'm sorry, diameter of the actual splash pad plus 5-foot concrete around it. That's, okay. That sounds good.
Mr. Carroll, did you have a
Now here,
question? Gary?
Mark is another
Why is
one.
he not hearing this over here?
It's got like a
John has a question.
palm tree and a couple of those little daisy things.
John has a question for you, Gary.
Yes,
Gary, have you looked at the cost of a maintenance contract for this
no.
installation? Is that something that we should look at? Because I suspect that it would pay to have a contract, preferably with the manufacturer, but somebody else if necessary, because it's going to need maintenance on a regular basis.
Oh, yes.
I guarantee it. And that's not bad,
Mm-hmm.
but we just need to make sure we plan for that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Thank you.
Is this the same size? This is just a different package?
No, that one is 50 feet total, so it's a 40 foot circle.
Well, we could give them records on this.
And what's the price difference?
You know, why not?
But this looks like
That would be,
the area is
I think that would.
1520.
But if you're working with the manufacturer here.
And once people take figuring that out, they're gonna be all kinds of people
I don't know
down,
if they even, would even
especially on days like today.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just.
Well, like,
And-
there's
And that's, you know, located where
jets
it's
and
at.
roads that.
Everybody in town can get to it, you know, kid wise.
That's what I'm saying. That's,
We've got, I mean, I've 14
Yeah.
want to go with a little bit bigger than small.
fixture here.
Yeah.
Where the hell do we get it?
And it looks like this one here that I'm looking at, you can eventually purchase later on some of these,
Right.
yeah,
Features?
yeah, the
Because
little
all
features.
of the features mount the same.
Right, so you can add them.
You can add them,
The head that you put in,
yeah.
all the bolt patterns are the same on it.
Because this one's showing like a octagon, well, something that looks like a soccer ball, you know,
Mm-hmm.
shape.
I mean, that's all something we can look at later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can always add
Well,
stuff to it.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Because you can change out the components, but you gotta make sure your pump's big enough.
Well, right.
Because
Well,
a
this just
feature
looks like
takes
you just-
more water to put out than a jet's going to.
So
Okay,
just go
because
ahead and
this
get-
just looks like something's there sitting on, you know, like a kid could climb on or something.
Is that, you sure that's not just the water you're seeing?
No, that's,
No, it's a little play structure.
it's a little
So
place.
can you
I
upgrade
mean,
to,
I'll send it this way.
can you upgrade to like a bigger pump initially? And then put, if you decide to
Oversize it.
oversize
Yeah.
it, that way if you
All
want
it
to put
is
something
is-
like that in.
All it is like a pool pump,
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
But that's what I'm saying.
And then there's a big,
I mean, I know it costs more up front, but that way down the road you decide, hey, let's put the palm tree thing in here.
Got
Or
it.
let's put the bucket that,
Yeah,
like, all right, we don't have to
That's what you're
get a new
looking
pump, you just gotta pay for that component.
oh, maybe, oh yeah, here it is. You know, here's like a layout of the, cause it's a recirculation.
Right.
Everything goes to a tank in the ground and then it's pumped out and distributed to where, and then there's a drain that everything flows back to,
Right.
everything pitches to the
Is
middle.
this,
Right.
is this a particular company you're looking at, or is it?
Aquatex is
Aqua
it's called.
Smart, what it says up here.
Uh,
Oh, I see. it
I had
down
looked,
here,
I had looked at
Aqua Tech.
several, you know, different ones on there. These seem to be a little more highly rated and the cost.
Well, that was gonna.
Everybody, I mean, it didn't give actual cost, but everybody was like, you know, the best money for the dollar. Or the best value for the dollar. You can take that, yeah.
This one? Okay.
Okay, so what are we looking at, trying to find a location first, or just? I mean, it's obvious we all want a splash pad.
Well, there's been a few locations thrown out to me from some aldermen and other people, and one of them was on the corner of Third and Washington, a lot the city might buy, is that correct?
Yes.
I don't think it's big enough.
I just think, I worry about parking.
Parking.
next to
I was gonna
the,
say, what
By the time you
about parking?
put,
Parking.
You know,
Yeah.
50-foot
Dog
circle
park or
concrete on it, you need parking.
Oh,
Right.
That was the advantage of the core league field, that the
It's got
parking is
parking,
there.
Yeah,
That makes
parking's
sense.
already there.
That
We
made
save
sense
a lot of
when you
money.
said
And then, you know, you got here, you got bigger kids, they will go over to Hump Place Skateboard Park.
Yeah.
Mom and dad bring the dog and go to the dog park.
There you go.
You know, everything's right there.
Yeah.
Strategically
Sioux
located.
City, you know, it's there.
You
They
gotta have
also,
room for all this.
it was also
too.
brought up about, Dunzee's corner over by the storage.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that would be
oh,
a
that would be,
possibility,
yeah,
but,
but you still got the parking issue.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, you'd have to either
you'd
create
put
parking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And
I guess
they
you
would
could
have to
create
donate
something.
property.
But I think just seeing this piece of property get used something, yeah, it's probably in the floodplain, but
Gravel route better.
I don't know if it affects anything on this.
Well, doesn't
You know,
flood.
'cause it's only gonna flood if the levee
And it's
breaks.
so accessible for kids.
Which one are you talking about?
And it's flow through, so,
Right, but.
Right.
Which
No,
one am
the
I
reason I
talking?
was asking is,
There's a lot of positives.
like,
Somewhere right.
when we have our down, like my backyard, for example.
Yeah.
You know, I get flooded every year,
Right.
times a year. Didn't want to have something like that sitting there and then, well, we flooded, now we gotta get this whole
Yeah,
thing.
this is on the dry side of the levee,
In the center of,
right across from the dog park.
the only concern.
Oh, okay.
Where, that's what I was saying, you know, your family comes in, little kids
That would
play
be
in
a
splash
great place to put
pad,
it.
bigger kids go play on the skateboard park, mom and dad
I
bring the
think you're
dog
gonna
to
have
the
that no
dog park.
matter what.
now is the
Yeah.
pump
There's
above,
always stray
I think
animals.
it's poorly sealed.
Or just people
No.
walking their dogs.
There's not been anything on there
I was gonna
and
say, I haven't seen anything in ages.
since like 17.
So do we need to make a motion, or just, let's just suggest who can get a hold of Corey people to see about that lease?
I got a call into Paul, so,
Okay.
is the pump located above ground?
yes.
The pump would be.
Okay,
There would have to be a small structure of some kind.
okay,
The
above
house.
ground, nothing below ground, other than
A
the
tank.
pipes going in?
A tank.
The tank, okay. So if for some chance, because that creek, the original creek flows back behind there. If for some reason, we know that we're gonna have to, water's gonna get there, is it possible to take, that the city can come in before a disaster hits and remove that pump? So we wouldn't have the pump underwater for any reason.
As long as the pump,
What you would probably do is put it above flood elevation. So
Okay,
it wouldn't sit on the
Well,
ground.
that's my,
Okay.
well, and my thought on the whole thing is, cause I think somebody may be donating to do some dirt work, is to go in there and dig down about 3 foot, stockpile the dirt, and fill that with millings. And then cover, build it back up 3 foot. So your elevation of your splash pad would be higher and all your, your controls and.
okay.
let's see.
Yeah, that would be
That
my,
area is low anyhow, cause
Yeah.
that outfield's always holds water.
that would be my only
Would you be able to
concern.
do that though? Raise elevation in floodplain?
Let's check.
Wait, I
Okay,
don't know why you couldn't. I mean, it's not like you're
because you're displacing,
covering 90 acres or something,
Where were the other locations?
One was the corner lot on, Third and Washington.
Okay,
Well, actually, both of them were on Third and Washington, Caddy Corner where the storage sheds are, and then Caddy Corner.
yeah, empty
Vacant
lot
lot.
there.
Yeah, where that trailer was that burnt and everything.
it's
No, probably on the other
on the
side.
opposite side,
Yeah.
right by the storage areas.
Trees and,
Okay, okay.
that's too
Yeah.
small.
Used to be a house on that corner. But, maybe that could be made if that splash pad did go at the Core League field and the city did buy that piece of property, some picnic tables put over there.
Yeah.
for the
Picnic, yeah,
people at,
yeah.
cause that's all shaded.
It is very shady.
And you could put, because there is the old creek bed there, you could put a bridge over
Yeah.
that to the,
Yeah.
It could be really pretty.
it could be.
So
Yeah.
my next question is, we're putting all this splash pad and everything else down there with the skate park and has anybody thought about maybe one bathroom?
Well, that's gonna
Maybe
depend
make
on
it
what-
into
you're
the
gonna-
pump house?
You'd have to do,
I mean, could we do a little bit bigger pump house and like grow off of it and make a bathroom next to it too?
Will all depend on the floodplain elevation.
Okay, so we need to look at
Yeah, we
that.
talked
That was the issue
less
with
than-
Pinkley Park. We can't put a bathroom over there because of the floodplain.
Right.
That's why we bring in a Johnny on the spot.
Yeah,
so you'd also have to do like.
And you could do
change-
that. You could just do a giant spot.
Right. Or I guess you could do changing rooms as long as they're flow through. Like you'd see out at the,
I wonder, could we build a bathroom with a tank under it that somebody just came in and pumped out every so often?
oh, you mean like the national parks have?
Yeah,
It's-
you can have that in.
Gary, ballpark figure, what are we talking about? I'm sorry, I missed the meeting last.
It all comes back to depending on
What all you want.
what we want to put in it.
Yeah,
and who's gonna donate what?
25,000.
Right.
Okay.
We might get a lot of
a
donations. I mean, I'm
a
willing to
simple
talk to-
round one, like I said, with the 13 jets, by the time you do the concrete, the labor, I'm gonna ballpark $65,000. When you start wanting to put structures on it,
Mhm.
well, then add.
water
benches
features,
and shade.
everyone's gonna jump you up another 15 or $20,000.
I was gonna guess 100,000 by the time you're done.
Yeah.
That would be, I think.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah,
What do you know what Perryville paid for theirs? I mean, which theirs is like very nice and elaborate.
Who's?
Perryville.
Oh, yeah, and there's not.
Yeah, there's like a couple
shade,
$100,000.
No, there's,
I think it's 208 or something
Oh,
like
here's another
that.
splash pad. Oh,
But it's used all the time.
Yeah.
There's always people there.
But that's including parking.
Yeah. Right.
We have the parking, so that's,
Well,
we don't have
If
to
it's
worry
at that
about that.
spot,
What's that?
if it's at that spot, we
Yeah.
have parking. Saves a lot of money.
see what you find out, Gary.
Okay, can I ask this too? Like, say, we know we would like to have one. Do we just stick with these people, or we're gonna have to investigate other people too, or?
Yeah, I mean, I can send for quotes off the internet, no problem, just to see where everybody stands and
Are there still backstops there? Are there still dugouts there, I should say?
yeah,
Yeah.
Too?
it all needs to go
We
away.
we
Well, I was
can't,
gonna say, if we could convert,
I was gonna say, can we convert
No.
those
I thought you
used
said
dugouts
tearing
to?
them
Yeah,
they're in pretty bad shape.
Those things are so
it
bad.
reminds me like,
There when I was a kid,
Yeah.
just 20 decades.
I don't think there's any wire left on the backstop, it's just pipes.
Yeah.
I mean, to play ball down there. Back when the receivers in the ground that hold the bases, they were all gone, the bases just stuck down in the dirt.
somebody was living
Yeah,
in the right side,
It's
blankets and.
had a rough life.
I know that.
It's old.
Please talk to somebody who has one of these, Perryville, Festus, whoever, about the maintenance.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I know the guys down at Perryville.
Well, and that was gonna be my next question. Who brought these to it? Did they get this stuff from Perryville?
What's that?
This information, or was this just you pulling off the?
No, this is stuff I pulled off the internet.
Was you at that meeting y'all had about this? Was Perryville referenced?
A little bit.
Was this the same package that you guys had at the other?
No, the one that Terry brought or gave me was a little bit, I mean, there's some stuff in it.
Right, and who is that from? Another water park around us? This gets back to what you were saying about other people. Am I making sense? Like who, was that from Perryville's or?
This is a company called Rain Deck. This is a 500 square foot ground spray only fresh water. We don't want fresh water.
So Perryville wasn't referenced at all in y'all's meeting?
Not that I remember.
No, it was the very first stages of it.
Okay. Because that was gonna be my next question too. Why don't we call these places that have or find out who they use? What their problem, what they wouldn't do if they did another one, what they would do if they did.
There's a
another one.
recirculating one, 500 square feet.
Gary said he knows the people down there he had talked to.
Lauren, I like the idea. Now that you put one in, what would you do or don't?
What would you do differently?
Yes, is there anything you would not want to do now that yours is in?
Right.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, like, no, we should have done this, we need this, or.
This one has a lot of little spray nozzles.
My mom.
Kids liked a lot of the hands-on stuff, like the things you can turn and shoot out water at people, anything you can touch.
Who's these?
I think one of
Numbers here, we don't
downtown
have-
St. Louis just sprays.
I think so. But as hazardous outside, people would be more than happy just to go to something that just sprays.
Well, they have it down in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
That's one area right there in the plaza.
At the plaza, yeah, that's where
We're about
they
half the
had
size.
metal
Yeah, it just,
things in the ground and they burnt kids' teeth.
I remember taking the kids to the zoo, and in the kids section, they
Yeah,
have,
the spray,
Oh.
yeah.
and you would think, we're at the zoo, let's go see animals. No, everybody wants to play with water. On a hot day,
Okay.
Let's give us misters spray.
okay, so we're gonna wait on Gary to hopefully talk to the VFW people, see where we are with the lease as far as years go, and report to us next month. Does that sound right?
And
Do
then,
you want me to kind of get some prices on, you know, a basic one, just spray nozzles? And maybe one with a couple small features instead of, you know, the big water dump or the,
because
I like what Mark said, the idea of start small,
they get a big
put it in
pump.
there, and then hopefully we can
and put
add to it
upsize
every
the
year.
pump.
We need
yeah.
a big pump start though.
Yes,
Get a-
make sure the pump is big enough to
We don't wanna
support
waste
what's
money
coming
and have
next.
to-
No, that's why I said you
Yeah.
you
have to do
up the
big
pump on it. That way you've got,
You know, here the pump is, well, this one actually has two pumps. And they're $2,100 a piece, so,
Okay, that's,
you know, you upgrade them, it might be $3,000 a piece, what's another,
like,
you know, a
that's
couple
what I'm saying.
$1,000.
It's better
Okay.
spending.
Worst case scenario, we don't get that piece of property, we don't have to worry about this stuff right yet. Where would another place be? Like down where the tennis courts used to be,
Down where what?
in the big
The
park?
tennis court?
Or, you know, up where the old pool, I know that's where the community, the corporate
I think isn't that where there was one was, in the plan was supposed to be up there? By that,
I
By
don't
the
know
old,
if it was
the
really a
old
plan
nursing
that was
home.
talked about,
We
oh,
talked about the old nursing
but
home.
you know,
I was
that's
thinking there
county
was one-
property still, right?
some,
Yeah,
I'd have to look at the plan.
they could donate it, the property.
They were gonna do that at one time, but I don't think they're interested anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't see. Okay, well, I
Okay.
think we need to find out.
All right.
I'll do
the land
homework.
First
Do
before.
your homework, Gary, get back with this, please. Thank you.
The only other thing I got is, we talked about dedicating that tree in the park to Al Kaiser that donated it to us. I came up with it's actually an aluminum sign that is, I'm gonna say engraved, but really not. You know, pass that, I got a couple more here. I did a little bit of a layout on the next sheet. It wouldn't let me change the font size or nothing, but they, you know, I send them that and they'll send back a design. And I put that for Al Kaiser and Linden Tree to be in larger font.
So, is this gonna be a standard?
Here, you wanna send that down that way, them guys?
Is this gonna be a standard that we're gonna use for all of our memorial trees and everything? You know what I'm saying?
That's what we had discussed. We wanted to figure out,
Right.
What was that, an 8x10?
That's not too bad.
Yes.
4x6, 6x8, or 8
I
by
think it's
10.
marked down there 8x10.
This is 8 by 10. This is parentheses 8 by 10.
Yeah,
well, this is 8 by 10. That's a pretty
Right.
big.
Yeah, this is.
9 by 11.
That's 9 by 11, actually.
Yeah, that's okay, close enough.
Big outside. They shrink when you.
They do, when you put them out there, yes.
Yeah, that's why I went to the bigger one.
I mean,
And it's on the stake and everything already.
like I said, I mean, I like it, that's cool, but is this something that we're gonna use for all of our signage in the park then? You know what I'm saying? Like, say.
And it's reasonable,
Well, no, I mean,
you know?
I know, I'm not saying not.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm
I think it would be great.
Like,
If
say.
we like it enough, we
Amy
should
wants
use
to.
it.
Yeah,
And to
Yeah.
stay with consistency.
Yes,
Right,
just like we're doing the benches, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, that's all, I was
and I like
just wanting
that.
to,
I like the design of that.
no, I like it though.
And as far as, okay,
But you could do
And I
it.
don't know what to say, that's why I kind
You
of,
could do a couple of,
I was gonna say some music notes
That-
on there.
oh, that's what I say, either, you could maybe do that in the background, the music and something like that. You know, or just the,
Cause Al was into, I mean, other than the music, he did history,
Just play
he,
trumpet,
you know,
right?
I think we could incorporate
Right, right.
some of the things that he
Maybe
did
could have
for
one,
the
I mean, the way
community
that look.
in this sign.
There's space, according to that, there's lots
Yeah.
of space.
It would fit. It would be.
who did
And I guess the more we add, the more
Yeah,
it's
wouldn't
gonna
have the
cost,
size
but
that You see here.
that's okay.
right.
it didn't say anything on there. I mean, it had some, you know, Dropbox with some ideas for artwork. It was mostly like military,
Yeah.
you know.
Cause it would be nice, you know, like I said, we have the music,
Have your
And
trumpet
then-
clap for a-
yeah, and then maybe the seal, the St. Genevieve seal or something, because he was, you know, something dealing with the history of St. Genevieve, because when he came to town, he embraced the history and everything, and,
Put a fleur-de-lis in there.
yeah, fleur-de-lis
have a garden?
would be good, you know.
Lauren
Some-
asked who did the one on the back of the bench?
Yeah.
There's not one on the back of the bench. It's engraved in the
It's
bench.
engraved in the bench.
Now, is that gonna set the standard for all the
Yes.
other benches?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have to match that.
No,
Fleur-de-lis and the musical notes would be Mr. Kaiser.
Yeah. Maybe fleur-de-lis on this side, maybe a couple little music notes on this side. See what you find out. I like it.
and then when we donate, and when we dedicate it, we need to have his family here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A what?
We need his family here.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And if you want to be more
And I can-
specific, put a piano in there.
Yeah, put a piano there. Piano
Does the park, people that are in our town now, do they have plaques anywhere yet? Have they,
The national park,
yeah. I wonder if,
most of their stuff is done wood-wise, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
I don't know what their standard is.
And you just found this just by Googling or going on Amazon? Or?
Amazon.
It's a very good price, Gary, but I'm a little nervous it's so good. In other words, we want something that'll, hold up. But if you feel comfortable with the materials and the quality of it, then it's a very good price.
The only issue or experience I've had with the brass ones, plaques like that, is they tarnish. The first few years, the finish looks great on them.
And that finish,
And then, once it starts tarnishing, they're hard to read.
what is it? Oh, these are
It's
aluminum.
aluminum and,
These will oxidize, so. They'll oxidize and start.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
They will, in time, they will, and it won't,
It doesn't look, it looks,
yeah, I mean, they will oxidize and, but
Would Bosler's Funeral Home have a plaque person? I mean, they put stuff on tombstones all the time. Do they order those?
well, that'd be the tombstone people.
that's it, yeah.
They
well,
don't-
then
they
maybe
don't
that's
do that.
the tombstone place out towards Farmington.
Or pair of-
We don't want a tombstone.
Or even,
That's,
I don't know.
Yeah, I can-
No,
I
but they
can run
put
that
plaques
bird
on
check.
tombstones. Who does those
I'm just a little
plaques?
nervous about ordering off.
If it's
Amazon.
the big, are you talking with like the military ones?
Yeah, who does?
The VA does that. That's
Oh,
all, those are bronze
Looks like
plaques, yes.
But I'll check with Pearl Monument.
They're everywhere.
Also,
And it's
the
$64.
man down
oh, that's not,
at Cody
and
Tees,
what material is that?
What?
No idea. I
Cody
just Googled.
Tees does plaques.
See, that would be cool because of the piano, the organ, and then you could have up in the,
Okay, well, I'll check with him first.
it's a
Yeah.
brick.
Yeah, see what he can do.
Might take a little.
Keep it
bit. I
local.
mean, he has samples of his work inside that shop.
Okay, well, I'll research a little further.
More homework for you.
And I wouldn't want to vote on that or nothing, and I was just throwing it out.
No, I like them. I think it's a great
Cause I
idea.
don't wanna forget about doing that.
Yeah.
Anything else? I do. What about the fence in the park? Rail.
Oh, split room.
I would hate to upset the donor of that,
Oops.
whoever.
We've been working with the asphalt companies on a number of issues to try to get holes that have opened up while we've been doing asphalting. So we have been distracted from doing a lot of park work. So, but yeah, that's on the schedule, but I'll talk to Corey and see if we can get that done.
Do they still do the Jour de Fête run in the park? Does
Yeah.
that still exist?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
the hospital doesn't, they're canceling this year. It's one of the funding cuts. The 5K,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I didn't
Doing
know
it this
hospital, I
year.
thought the Jour de Fête did
No, that was the hospital that did that.
Community center.
It
So it's no
originally
longer
was sure
starting in the
that,
big
but
pavilion?
then it split off, and I guess they eventually went out to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because, Bosler, what's her name?
Oh,
Amy.
Amy.
Amy
Amy
Bosler.
did it for,
for
she did
years.
it for the Jour de Fête, and then she did it basically on her own. So, well, that's a shame, because that was, because didn't you have to have an entry fee to get into it? So how in the
Used to.
world did the funding,
I have no idea. That's just what I was told. And I hope I'm correct. I will check with that tomorrow, but
I just know it started at the city park and ended at the city park. It was a loop.
Ones.
because there was a lot of people that came
Oh,
and
yeah,
went
we-
there.
Gary,
Yes,
split rail fence for where?
at the entrance to the park
Oh, that one.
where they did the trees. That's part, the final part of that project and, that was donated, so,
And those poor trees were planted.
yeah, trees are planted, looks nice.
It does, it looks
Are
really
they getting
good.
water?
Yep.
I appreciate your keeping
We got
on water.
bags.
Yeah, because you.
Without water, they would have been sunk.
No,
Long time ago.
they need umbrellas.
My grandson, sunbrella. Get your sunbrella. It's raining, Lolly. Sunbrella. Yeah. That's cute.
Motion to adjourn?
Hang on, one question.
Okay.
Shirley Klump, who put in the bench for her family.
I was gonna bring that up.
Okay, anyway. Shirley Klump, who put the bench in for her husband and family, was there. She has a friend who has redbud trees, volunteer redbuds. Are you interested in replanting them into the park anywhere? She wanted me to offer that.
Sure.
That's a beautiful
Tree
tree.
man.
Yes, it is.
And, you can pay, $50
Yeah.
plus per, so why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a particular location that would be best? Or just sprinkled throughout? Because they're a smaller tree.
I think in a grouping, maybe.
Groups
Leave that
of
up
three
to
would
John.
be nice, but doesn't have to be, but
Yep.
that would be nice. And,
Excuse me.
I mean, I'm not sure what's up there along the new part of that trail coming down from the big pavilion, to get, cause they're pretty fast growers, aren't they, John?
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
once they get established, but it can take them 2 or 3 years to get.
Right.
Going.
They're just not a
Nice,
shade
they-
tree.
They're nice and they canopy out. That's what's nice about them.
That's right.
And it can be in Fair Market. You can also look at Dave Pinkley.
Yeah.
We could put some in.
How many are you
Springs.
talking about? You said they're volunteers?
I don't know the number. It was just she said she's got a friend that's got them. And
Did she
she's
say how
looking,
big?
she's looking to get rid of them.
We'll take them.
27 foot tall.
Well, I mean, are they this big or are they
They're
this
probably gonna,
big?
well,
or-
they're volunteers, so
You know,
it
the
could
thing
be
is,
all
they're
sizes.
probably about
They're
so,
volunteers.
and I'm telling you, they will start, take off like weeds.
Times.
I have them around the house all the time.
Those are all flowers.
I've never seen a redbud.
John, you wanna walk through the park and go see what?
We'd love to do that. The caution I would offer is that if we make the investment of time and effort to get them, to install them, et cetera, they're real easy to kill
Yeah.
with string trimmers because their bark is thin. So let's instill it in our staff not to hurt them once they've been planted
Put a piece of pipe around them the first.
or something.
Yeah, but even if they get older, they're still.
Yeah, they're still, yeah, I know it's doing very
You got a
good.
thin bark.
Yeah.
So use that
You can
like a PVC
whack
around
Yeah,
the base.
corrugated pipe.
Yeah.
Drain tile.
I think it might look nice though on the part of the trail that goes down where, on the inside, not the roadside, but where they watch the soccer games and stuff. If people want to sit up there and do shade, sit in the, I know they're not shade trees, but they're gonna
They
give
do,
them some kind of
they
shade.
provide pretty nice shade.
And it would be pretty
If they're-
when they're in bloom.
If they're allowed to grow and not have one sitting right next to the other one, they will spread out.
Yeah.
They're nice with dogwoods, but here's the difference. A redbud is not gonna live as long as a dogwood.
Right.
They have to have full sun to
Yeah.
bloom well.
Yeah.
A dogwood doesn't need that, it needs partial sun. But they're really strong once they're established. For a couple of years, you need to water them, but once they're established, they're much more drought tolerant than a dogwood. And so they're a good tree,
Yeah.
but, nothing is totally maintenance free. That's, so,
Okay. And she'll be happy about that because she was really excited. She's trying to set up a tree program with the Bosler Funeral Home because they do a national tree
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
She was trying to set up something local, but for them, they go through another company and that's who they get donations. If somebody passes,
Yeah,
that's,
you
you
could
can donate
buy
that
a
a
tree
tree.
from somebody
Donate a
that wanted it
tree.
in Colorado.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
So she was trying to figure out a way to do that locally.
Mark, quickly, who was the other person on Facebook that wanted?
That's what I was ready to ask him, if anybody else came to you about wanting them to put another bench in,
No.
because there was some,
Oh, yes.
okay.
But I've talked to them, given them a price, and they're supposed to get back with me, and I
Okay.
don't remember who it is, I'm sorry.
I know, I can't remember.
I can't remember the name either, but there was somebody on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
I had somebody
everybody
ask me
was,
about it too, and I told them to call you.
But that's
He
who-
just has,
the person,
yeah.
yeah. And I don't remember the person's name, but I just want to make sure they got a hold of you. If they didn't, I was gonna go back in here.
Because I think we're gonna start having a lot of
I think we
benches.
will.
And that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
great.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Benches and trees.
Benches and trees.
yeah, that ceremony was very nice. It was questionable,
Is this
because it rained all day.
Oh, yeah.
the fabric person?
And the family all met at the big pavilion and had lunch up there and they walked off the hill together.
She designed,
It was really neat.
designed my window treatment.
That is-
and she did a
Really neat.
regular job.
Okay,
Stop raining when we have the ceremony.
perfect.
All right.
Motion to adjourn?
I think she's retired.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Better not.